Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on this Thursday throwback morning. We're excited to be here for the next hour, and we've not got one throwback deal for you, we've got two, which we hope that you will love. But I'm not here alone. I'm with Emily. She's producing the show for us, and I've got Becca. Good morning.
Good morning, Kelly.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Becca's not been feeling too great this week, but I feel like you're feeling better today, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on the mend.
You're on the
definitely.
mend.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think what it might be is you've gone back to the caffeine life.
Do you know? I know.
That's what it is.
I know.
You've had too much caffeine.
Definitely. I know. I do love a good cup of tea, though.
I know. Especially when you're not feeling well, that's all you need, isn't it? A cup of tea, and in my case, 10 biscuits.
Yes.
And you feel absolutely
fine. Much better.
Okay, so if you're feeling a bit off during the show, we'll get somebody to get you a little caffeine fix.
I'm sure someone will.
So let us know what you've been up to this week. Have you enjoyed our absolutely amazing A Woodland Story birthday surprise kit that we launched yesterday? I think it's so lovely, that kit, and I even loved the first one. But let us know what you think of that, and if you've been shopping our Trolley Dash deals, and yeah, just let us know in the comments and we'll have a read through. But let's get on with this week's Win It Weekly. So I know what you're going to win this week, but I actually haven't seen the question. So am I in for a treat? Oh, see, I had a little bit of an extra long weekend, so I wasn't here on Monday. So I don't know what the question is.
Oh, it's very exciting, Kelly.
So, well, there's going to be 5 winners, and you can win our Pearl Gemstone Rolls bundle. So this is worth £19.92. So we will pick those winners on Friday, and let's have a look what Emily's done for us this week then. The Romans dropped what into their wine for good health? Is it A, toast? Is it B, eggs? Is it C,
Just in case you've not had your breakfast, this is a real treat, isn't it?
Into the wine? Well, I have absolutely no idea. If you put toast in it, it'd soak all the goodness up, wouldn't it? So I don't feel like that's onions, who knows? So let us know your answer. Like, share and comment this video, and we'll pick 5 lucky winners on Friday. But that's it. Shall we get back into throwback? So I was thinking this week when we picked our throwback products, every year when you know what's coming in June, Christmas is coming.
Okay, yeah.
Isn't it? Christmas, and we have a little tidy up in the warehouse before Christmas comes, and we find just fabulous things.
Yeah.
So we know how popular our compendium was the other week on Throwback Thursday. So this week we have got this Crafting with Hunkydory 9th anniversary special. So it's £2.50.
Oh my goodness.
I know, and it's got 84 pages in here. It's got a free gift. It's got double-sided papers inside the magazine. So this is perfect if you are new to crafting and you've never got any of our Crafting with Hunkydory magazines before. If you get this, even if you don't have the kits in this, it shows you how to make just different sorts of styles of cards. So there's easel cards, there's a kinetic card in here. There's like paper. Where was it? I was looking this morning. There was, I think Kat does it a few times. What's it called, Becca, when you do like the strips of paper? And is it paper weaving?
Oh yeah, that's a really cool technique.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that one with like the stairs, that kinetic card there. That's fabulous.
So it's such a good first thing that you can have on your bookshelf if you're struggling and you're crafting along and you think, I don't know what sort of card to make. Then, you know, pull one of our magazines out and you can have a look at all those ideas. And for those who have been with us for many years, you might remember some of these kits in this magazine and you might already have them. So it's good to just spark your memory of what's, you know, in your stash, what
Definitely.
you can do with them. And of course as well in here, let me just show you. So we must have launched this magazine when I first started here, because these are the double-sided papers. So pull these out, you can stamp on them, cut into them, tear them. But there is one of these. Where is it?
I was thinking this when I had a flick through.
It?
I do, yeah.
Where is it?
Oh, it must be here
I
somewhere.
have to show you. Emily might recognise it as well because she sits next to me in the office.
They're beautiful.
Look, this is my screen set, my desktop.
Oh, amazing. It really is, isn't it?
It is. So I look at those biscuits every single day. And then, yeah, so, and those as well are perfect for, you know, afternoon tea crafting. If you've got a bunch of friends that are going to come round and you want to craft together, that's some lovely double-sided papers in there. So for £2.50, you just can't complain. We were speaking about it before the show, and our lovely Jennifer on the marketing team said at that price you can get one for you and you can get one for a friend.
Definitely.
Because it comes with this free gift. So this is called Blooming Lovely. Absolutely perfect for this time of year. Just look at the colours. So it's all gold foiled. It's what you're used to with our Hunkydory kits. Those toppers just ready to pop out. But aren't the colours just so lovely?
Yeah.
So yellows and hot pinks. I want to just read that sentiment. Flowers bloom in the footsteps of friendship.
There's so nice. You know, this kit is just full of like all those nice inspirational quotes. So uplifting.
Yeah.
It's just going to cheer you up, isn't it?
And this one, a great friend is hard to find, hard to lose, and impossible to forget. So these are just lovely. And they're quite large, these toppers as well. So if you was just making, you know, a 7x7 card, you know, just use one of the backgrounds, pop a topper on, and that's all done for you. So in this free kit, you will get 3 foiled toppers, and then you get 1 foiled cardstock design, which is this one here, with that lovely bouquet at the side. And then you're going to get 4 printed cardstock sheets. So again, just beautiful patterns from that main kit. Those lovely stylized roses. I really like this style as well. Do you know when it's not too...
It's a bit retro, isn't it? A bit quirky.
Yeah. It's not too, I don't know, not too neat.
Yeah, definitely. It has got that really sketchy kind of feel, hasn't it?
Yeah. And then there's a lovely chevrons here with like a watercolour texture in the background, and of course more of those stylized flowers at the side. So you're going to get that for £2.50. You're going to get the magazine with so many hints and tips, and also 8 double-sided papers are in the magazine. So Becca, can we come to you and see your first demo of the day?
We certainly can, and yeah, we are going to be using that amazing free kit. And I was just like listening to you sort of describe the kit, and as you were like sort of going along, and you were saying, you know what, it'd just be great. There's some really stunning centerpieces on here.
Yeah.
You can just pop a topper on and go, and it's quite a simple kind of demo that I'm going to be doing, but that's genuinely all you need for this. Just let it all do the talking. It's just so fabulous. So I'm going to go with this pick of the bunch one, because that just sunny yellow, it just cheers anybody up, doesn't it?
I'm really glad you're using the yellow one.
Me too, I know. I looked at the pink and then I looked at the powder blue. They're 2 of my favourite colours, and then I just thought, this is just like a piece of sunshine, isn't it? And I'm going to make an 8x8 because, like you said, there's some really large toppers in. It's not normally my go-to size 8x8, but I think we're going to give it a whirl. We're going to use this lovely piece with the gingham and all the sort of daisies on it. So we're just going to cut 2 notches off that, mat and layer it, and then just kind of see what happens, really. Might bring in some of this hot pink from the side, but let's see where we go with this.
As well, when I was looking through the magazine, there's some kits that I've not seen for such a long time. So I'd like to know if there's any kits you guys have in your stash that are from, do you know, a few
Way
years,
back when?
A few years ago that we might remember, because when we bring new ones out, we forget what we've done until we see them again.
Absolutely. And you know what I was thinking, Kelly? I was wondering if anybody at home has, I call this the vault.
Okay.
At home. And that is, my vault is, the vault is things that you put in and they go there to be locked away in a special vault. You don't touch them, you don't craft with them, you get them out occasionally to have a look at.
Yes.
And I've got a few things in there, and I would like to know if anyone else has that, you know, special kits that you do not touch or anything like that. I have got the complete, every single piece, the stamps, the little books, the papers, everything, the craft pad. I've got an acorn wood vault at home.
Oh, I love acorn wood.
I've got all 3 collections, the little book and all the stamps.
And so you would have got them before you started here?
Yeah, definitely I did, yeah. Lovely, so I'm just going to make a little banner from my pink. And then I'm going to see if we've got the punch. Oh, yes, we do. So let me just see if I can cut that to, so let's cut this to 1.5. So I'm just going to add this just extra little bit of finesse onto my card, and then I'm going to cut this to 2 inches. And then my pink strip is, oh, that's a bit of a funny measurement. Let's cut that to 5. And then we'll go 2 notches over with this one.
Margaret on Facebook has put, I have a card that I made that I have never given away. Oh, so that must mean it's
in the vault.
Yeah, you're really proud of it. It's super special.
Yeah, absolutely. If ever I come off here and I make some like a card that I just think I just love that, and I've had a really good time on the show making it.
Yeah.
And sometimes they get kept on my little shelf.
I feel like I have a little stash of cards next to my desk, and I don't know who's been putting them there. I'm going to blame Natalie.
Oh, are you? Oh, she does like to do that, doesn't she?
And so I think we'll have to do a giveaway soon, and it's just all the cards that we've made in here over the last few weeks.
Oh, I love that. Right, lovely. Let's put that on there. It's got a really nice chunky border, and we're going right up to the top, so we'll just have the 2 sides. So let's put that on with some, yeah, let's go with some tape as well, some nice strong instant grab, and then we can start putting the toppers on these. I saw that Natalie the other week had made you a really gorgeous shaker card, like with a completely clear window, and it said like congratulations.
Yes, I think she did.
And then it said something silly like inside, like congratulations on.
Yeah, she gave me and Emily both a personalised card, and the themes were quite different. So
Emily got a really
she got
dark
a
and
dark
mysterious one. I do remember that.
We did it.
Yeah, she does like to make us all little silly cards, doesn't she? It's like knick-knacks.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to snip off that little overhang, glue that to my card just to give it that extra little bit of a special touch, and then we can put these toppers on.
Lots of comments coming through with people keeping cards that they've made that they like, and oh, I've lost the comment now. Oh no, Linda, my family give me the birthday cards I make, they give them me back.
Oh!
And then Anne has said, I decided that no one deserved the card as much as me. And I like that. I feel like I would be exactly the same.
Yeah.
It would be too good to give away.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Like, I think that's part of crafting, is that you can just do it for yourself. And I think sometimes that's the difficult thing with crafting, is you really enjoy it and you're part of the process and you love it, and then you're like, oh well, I'm never going to see it again.
Yeah.
So it's nice to keep something for yourself, isn't it? Right, lovely. So let's place that kind of on there, and then I kind of want to put that there and go with, definitely got to get some of these gorgeous inspirational quotes on here. Let's cut this border off. Definitely go in Rogue, but this is one of those kits that you can just do that with.
I know, so the free gift in this magazine is worth £4.99, and then we've got those double-sided papers as well inside, so I think the free gifts come to around £7, and then that's not including the actual price of the magazine.
I know.
Which was £4.99 when, you know,
when it first came out.
Yeah, when it first came out. So about £12, you're going to get this for £2.50, so that's amazing.
I mean, really, it really is amazing, and I think everyone now is just so conscious of, like, you know, crafting on a budget. You know, we don't know what winter or anything's going to be like, so it's just stock up on these bargains whilst they're around. We were saying that on Trolley Dash the other day.
Yeah,
it's amazing, some of the bargains that we've got at the moment. Lovely. So let's stick that there. Let's put that on some foam pads, and I'm going to use some of these nice sort of varied length strips just to weave around this frame. This is just really making me think of summer, and I think for like mid-June, me and Gemma off your team were saying this morning that it doesn't feel like mid-June, does it? It's not sunny enough and warm enough for mid-June.
It's not.
It's, I mean, what's going on?
Even though I did, when I got home last night, I did read in the garden for a little bit.
Yeah, last night was okay. I just feel like it should be solidly consistent. You know, we want more than the odd day here and there, don't we, Kelly? I think.
We do.
We do. We need it. Oh. Perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to pop this on here, and then we're going to put our topper in the middle, and then I think we're going to go with this every flower blooms in its own time.
Oh, a comment on YouTube. Has anyone tried crafting whilst on a plane?
Oh,
We have a long haul flight going next year. We've never done long haul before and I need something to occupy me. Oh yeah, let us know everybody if you have. I mean, I suppose you can tape most things on, just not your scissors.
Maybe not your scissors. Maybe like colouring would be a good one to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Get some stamping done like beforehand and colour some in, or perfect. And let's pop that there because I've just got a little bit of sticky foam pad residue there, and I kind of want to cover that up, and actually it looks quite sweet there. So let's pop that there. And then just finally, we're just going to go with that little pink rose. Yeah, and if we do them sort of random, that's going to look quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so just need some foam pad squares. Or I might just chop into this one actually. Just pop that on there. I'm just going to snip these pips off because they are a little bit proud. And then I'm going to finish with some nice little gemstones just in this corner here, because then my card will feel complete. Let's go with some gold ones. I love these. These are just our classic gold and silver ones, and I'm just going to put 3 in here to finish and then get it on my base. Perfect. Okay, so I've got my card base all ready here. I've got my tape on the back of my mirror all ready to go. Definitely glad we went with an 8x8. It's genuinely a size that I rarely do, but it really shows off those big toppers. So glad that I went with it. We'll do it as a tent fold as well.
Oh, I like a tent fold.
Yeah, me too, especially on like a big card. Perfect. Lovely, and then that is our card. Nice 5-minute make with that amazing kit for £2.50.
Perfect, thank you so much. So how beautiful is that? And then there's 2 other toppers in there as well, isn't there?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you've still got a few toppers left on that sheet, so you can do so much with that. For just £2.50. So let us know in the comments if you'll be grabbing this week's throwback deal. I've gone a little bit off course. Emily, would you like to show the video, or would you like to show some makes? Let's. We have as well this week. The guys have made some cards with the free kit, so you can get some inspiration. So let's have a look at the VT. So we do have the cards here. I won't show you more because you've just seen them, but just look at this one. I
love that.
A lovely design. So just cutting some, I'm guessing just normal cardstock around the shape of these toppers, popping them on with some foam pads, and those little love hearts in the middle. It's so sweet.
It's so nice. I love the symmetry on that. You've got the 2 sides, you've got the hearts at either side. It's so pretty.
And then there was just this one, because I love a little easel card as well. But how cute is that?
It's like an easel and a stepper in one as well, isn't it? Yeah. It's so clever.
So that's our first throwback deal. So just £2.50, over 80 projects, and those free gifts that we've just shown you. But we've also got another magazine that we found in the warehouse. So for those who love stamping, who love colouring, this magazine is for you. So this should be £9.99 and it's £3.99. So it's our For the Love of Stamps magazines that we used to do quite a while ago. But of course they come with free gifts as well. It comes with a full A6 stamp set. So this stamp set anyway would be worth £8. All our A6 For the Love of Stamps are worth £8. So you can grab that. There's some papers in here as well in the magazine, and then you're also going to get just a few pieces of cardstock here. So you've got the black there, you've got some parchment, you've got some craft card, some normal ink me, and some like ivory colour ink me as well. So perfect for just testing if you wanted to just, you know, have a feel of the design, have a feel of the stamps. That's a lovely little handy pack of card there for you. And we'll just, you know, have a look through this so you can see there's lots and lots of inspiration in here for stamping. And I know not all of us are as confident with stamping as we are with just normal card making. So there's different, you know, styles that you can see, more plain cards where you just let the stamps do the talking for you. And we've got all the instructions in there as well. There will be some cards in here made from the free stamp that you're going to get with this. And let's just see if we can find those papers in here. But it's a lovely magazine. And I think as well, magazines at this time of year when you sat outside and it's a bit sunny.
Oh yeah.
You know, get a cup of tea, just have a little browse through, think about what you're going to do later, get some ideas. There we go, here's these papers now. And so there's inspiration using your bonus papers too, so you can grab them. And so they're all super like stylish, pretty. I'd say they're still quite modern, aren't they?
They are, they're very
designs.
contemporary, yeah, definitely. And they're perforated as well, so they come out really easily.
Oh yes, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep, so you won't rip your magazine, which is even better. Oh, look at that, it's like a pink wood there as well, some little pretty flowers. So you get quite a lot of these double-sided papers. So this is just £3.99, so perfect for stamping beginners, perfect if you just want to get your hands on this stamp set for £3.99. So it's got lovely birds, it's got a little birdhouse there, some really cute sentiments, and some silhouette little flowers down there as well, and a silhouette heart that you can just stamp with colour, stamp just with black. But that will look amazing on your cards. So have you got a demo with the little stamp?
I do, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
I took a little bit of inspiration like from the magazine, and I'm going to kind of make my own version of this project. So it's a little like sweet little hanging heart.
Oh, how nice.
So I was like, oh my goodness, like I have to try that. Right, so what I've done is I've cut, it uses an MDF heart, but I didn't have anything like that. So I've just cut a heart out of some grey board, which is a little bit thicker than cardstock or anything like that. We sell grey board on our website as well, so it is perfect for those sort of slightly more 3D makes. And then what I've done is I've torn some of the, I've took some of the papers out of the magazine, so they are perforated, so they come out really easily. And I've used one of our heart nesting dies for this grey board, so I'm going to use the same for these pattern papers. So we'll get those in the die cutting machine, and we'll get all those cut out. I wonder if the midi's going to behave. Our plates are a little bit tired today, the other day, sorry, so we'll see.
I like that handy tip, by the way, using grey board for MDF.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's obviously not going to be as substantial, but I just think if it's just like hanging up, you know, inside, it's going to be absolutely fine. It doesn't need to be like massively, you know, really, really strong. And I think if you want it to be even more secure, you could just do 2 pieces of grey board.
Yeah. Jackie Bradley, you must have noticed that us guys in the office have had a little bit of peace. She's put, where's Dan hiding these days? Well, Dan has been on holiday.
He has,
He has, so we know we've all had a little bit of calm and peace, but Dan, he's back now, and he will be, I think he's on next Tuesday.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he's on the show next Tuesday.
Oh, he will be excited for that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's behaving, it's behaving. Okay, so I'm just going to put that through the MIDI. Hopefully that has, oh yeah, it's cut out wonderfully. And then we'll just, whilst we're on a roll, we'll just try and get that other one in as well, shall we? Okay, so. Well, Emily, it's not to behave now whilst the camera's on me. Give it a little push. Here we go. Perfect. There we go. Just needs a little bit. We just need some new plates, I think. They've been out of stock for a while. Okay, perfect. So let's get on to the next bit, which is our stamping. So I might actually use some of the little cardstock that you get in here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because, well, why not? And it's the perfect size. I'm not going to be cutting into A4 sheets and having to not waste it, but, you know, put it in my stash. So let's see what we've got in here. Oh my goodness. Let's go with this ivory. And then I'm going to get some of my things out to do perhaps a little bit of heat embossing with this one. Brought my powder in. Okay, so I've got the stamping press as well down here. Okay, so let's get the pieces that we want to pop on here. So I think we want the birdhouse, because that's sort of the star of the show, isn't it? This sweet little birdhouse here. And then I think we're going to pop the lovebirds on. So we're going to follow it quite closely to the design. So I'm not doing anything majorly far away from the magazine with this one. I am not copying it, but I'm sort of inspired by.
Yeah.
And I know it's like I say, it's not wildly original from the magazine, but sometimes like, I'm more of a visual learner. I quite like to learn with demos and videos rather than just like the writing in the magazine. So I thought it's quite nice to do that. And there's a few different ones. So we've got these little pair here, or we've got these, and I think we might use these ones that are just flying. So we'll put these ones down here, and then we can get it all on the same piece of cardstock. And then I'm going to try and get my sentiment on here as well. So,
Carol, we do sell the magnets for the stamp press, but I think they are out of stock, but we'll just check for you. I know we've got a delivery coming at the end of June for things that we've all been waiting for.
yay!
Hooray!
We really can't wait, can we?
No, I know. I'm pretty sure they are out of stock.
Okay. Right, but it doesn't massively matter about my placement. As long as it gets on the page, it's fine. I'm going to give it a really good go over with the anti-static bag, just because we're using Versamark. And then just ink that up. Plenty on.
So are you going to colour or are you just embossing?
I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of colour on with our Prism ink pads.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and see if that's done okay. Really hard to see, isn't it, when you get the Versamark on? Okay, so I'm just gonna pop my embossing powder on there, move my stamping press out the way. So I'm just going with a white embossing powder.
Oh, white, fancy.
Yeah, I like white. Oh, and I've just missed a little bit, so I'm just going to have to go in again. Just on this little bird down here, I've just missed him. Okay, get this heated up and we'll get it sponged. So I'm just going to do some sponging, layer it onto my heart and finish a really, really cute little hanging project. Okay, so we've got the heat tool, here we go. Oh, it's stuck on some glue dots, you know.
Oh Yeah, it's, you see, this side where I am is very tidy.
I know. This side is terrible. Here we go. Okay, oh, there we go, perfect. So that was done really, really quickly, and then we'll just sort of cut them out. I'm going to fussy cut them, but I'm just going to sort of cut them out separate so that they're separate, and then I can just sponge them individually.
If anybody's just tuned in, Becca has not gone off the rails. She
doing
has
a see-through, doing a see-through project.
A see-through card. It will all come to life in a minute.
It certainly will. So I just need to get some of my, I need to just get my sponge, my little blending sponge. So I'm going to go in with the lightest colour first, and then the embossing will resist this as well. So I'm just going over it all in the pink jelly bean, and now it's starting to come to life.
Yep.
Just giving that a really good sponge. And this was genuinely how I started my sort of stamping and inking kind of journey, because I didn't really have that many like colouring mediums or anything like that, so I just started with these you know, the Prism ink pads and some sponges. Emily, have we got any spare sponges? Do you know? I've lost the one on my Dusky Rose and it's really bright. It's going to taint my other ones. I'm so sorry. Can do a little bit more with my pink jelly bean if we can find one.
Got a sweet lilac. Oh, it's okay, Emily's come to the rescue.
Oh, she has. I knew she would.
You know, because we're organised this side of the room, you know.
I know, I know.
Not like you crafters.
Thank you so much.
There you go.
Oh, she's an absolute star. She's always got our back with spare supplies.
She has.
Perfect. So then I'm going to go in with the Dusty Rose. And this one you've got to be kind of ginger with, actually. So I'm just going to... Just got a spare bit here. Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice colour.
It is, isn't it? But
yeah.
I didn't want to kind of go in that strong with... Like, even that's a little bit stronger than what I might have envisioned.
Oh, are you doing like an ombre effect?
Yeah, I'm trying to, yeah.
Nice.
And then just going in with a little bit on here. And then we're going to switch and do the blue for the other one, just so that it brings in that blue pattern paper. So I think we're going to go with Periwinkle and Blue Lagoon. I've got sponges on both of these ones, you'll be glad to know.
Jackie on Facebook has put the Hunkydory team is well organised. We are. We just like to wind each other up, don't we?
Yeah, there's a little, I think because of where we sit in the office, like we sit directly behind you guys, and there's always a little bit of banter between creative and marketing.
Yes,
we work pretty closely together, like every day, so yeah.
Every day, oh no.
I know. Though not for much longer. You haven't got that much longer left at Hunkydory HQ, have you, Kelly?
I've just got, after this week, 2 weeks, and then I'm going to miss you all for 9 months.
Wow. Hasn't it gone quick?
It's gone really quick, actually. But we was talking about before, we may have, she's be listening now and change her mind, somebody else that might join us on the presenting side.
Oh, really?
I won't give any names away, Jen.
Yeah, no names, no names. Right, so let's get these all cut out and then we can, so it's just resisted that ink really, really nicely. And again, you can add a bit more colour if you want here. I'm just going to kind of speed this up and like leave it be. But it looks so cute, and then we'll get it all layered up onto our hearts.
Oh, there's a lovely comment on YouTube from Debbie. I wanted to say thank you to the warehouse staff. I placed an order on the 6th and the 8th, and they've been shown as complete already.
Wow.
The warehouse guys are doing great at the minute.
They really are.
The speed, we're getting our orders out super speedy.
Yeah, they're amazing at the moment. Absolutely smashing it. So yeah, the colours that I've used for this are Pink Jelly Bean, Dusty Rose and Periwinkle. I was going to go in with the Blue Lagoon, but I don't think it really needs it. It's going to be a little bit harsh, so we'll just leave it with the sort of more pastel ones. I'm just going to cut out this Home Sweet Home, that's our sentiment. And even though these are quite small stamps, they're quite nice to, I'm not struggling to fussy cut from this cardstock at all. It's so nice.
Yeah, and you can just take your time, and I quite like fussy cutting.
Oh, me too, I love fussy cutting. I'm obviously going like as speedily as I can for this one, but yeah, I would definitely take a little bit more time. Maybe get a knife for some of those more fiddly bits.
Hazel has added it to her basket because she loves this technique.
Ah.
Thank you, Hazel.
Yeah, it's so fun. And like I say, it's so handy if you're not that confident a colorist. The Prism ink pads do all the hard work for you.
Do you know what make the white embossing powder is?
Oh, it's Cosmic Shimmer. I do normally use Wow ones actually, but this is just one that I had in my drawer.
But yeah, that seems to be working fine. It's definitely not coming off when Becca has been inking over it.
No, because it, once you heat emboss it first, like it resists anything that you add to it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't move. Okay, so just this last little birdie. I'm so glad I've done this one in blue, just for a little bit of contrast. We've almost got like a little Mr. and Mrs. bird here. Super, super sweet. And again, like you could maybe do this for like weddings or new home. I was also thinking, Kelly, I've made a really fun card. My friend Rob is graduating next month, whenever it is. And I've made a really cool graduation card. I'll have to show it you. Maybe we could film a tutorial for that, because they're always really tricky ones to make, aren't they?
And everyone's doing their exams at the minute, so that would be a good one to have ready.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to squeeze in some time to film that. Right, lovely. Let's move all my ink things out of the way and get this all sorted. So, what I want to do first is I want to pop a hole in my heart just so it will hang. So I'm just going to take our screw hole punch and just kind of grab that out. It's grey board, so it's really thick, but I think it's done the job.
Jackie Rachel is coming back. I'm not sure of the date, but I'm pretty sure it's not that far away now.
It's not. She's been to kind of visit us, and she's doing the odd day here and there from home, so it's not the next sort of month or so now.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Oh, she brought her little baby boy in to see us. He was so cute. He was really grumpy though, you know.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. She came in with him first thing in the morning and he was not a happy boy.
Oh.
Very cute though. And then I'm just going to pop one just on here as well.
And you can get our screw hole punch on the website.
Oh yeah, this is just one of our sort of Premier Craft Tools ones. So let's pop that on there. And then we're going to go in with trusty construction glue, I think, Kelly, to get this glued down.
Oh, definitely.
If we have one. Might have left it on my desk. I've got a little bit. Oh, it's
got it?
Yeah.
Did you mark where you was going to put little holes, or did you just know?
No, I did have to mark it. I just went through it with a pencil.
Oh, did you?
Oh. Kind of struggling with this one. Right, I'll just leave that upside down, then I can do the same thing again with this one. Yeah, so just on the back, just with a little pencil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my construction glue's been a bit of a pain. See if my other one will behave.
I have some white glue over here.
I think I might use. Don't worry. I'll use my tape. I've left. It's no problem. So I'm going to put it like straight onto the heart though, and then I can kind of fiddle it around. I would definitely prefer to use construction glue, but it's being a pain. It's quite good on like thicker materials, construction glue. Right, lovely. So let's kind of lay that over there. And then I've got a slight bit of overhang just from where my hole punch has been. So I'm just going to snip that off.
Faye, I've ordered twice this week after being on a ban.
Oh no.
So has the ban come to an end, or are you just not following the rules of the ban?
You can't have a craft ban, can you really?
No.
It's impossible.
I mean, not on things that are £2.50.
No, exactly. That's not even really, you know. That should be in the terms and conditions of the ban. That it does not to include trolley dash, Throwback Thursday.
Yes. I mean, we can write you up a little contract if you like.
Absolutely. Right, perfect. Now let's get these all layered on here. Snip that a little bit shorter.
Oh, these colours are really nice.
They are cute, aren't they? It's dead
Yeah.
nice and like pastel-y. So let's pop this on with some foam pads. Surely you've got some here. So we want this in the middle, with our little birds on top.
Oh, that's really cute.
It's gonna look sweet, isn't it?
So you could give this as a little gift to cheer somebody up.
Yeah, that's it. And I think sometimes, like, just because it seems like a little bit extravagant to, like, you know, go out and buy someone a gift, but if you can just whip something up, like, it's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's definitely a massive upsell of crafting, is that you can just make something. You don't have to have a reason. Oh, let's put that on there, and then I might just pop, just to make it a little bit different from the one in the magazine, I'm going to put my Home Sweet Home on there. It kind of suits it a little bit better, having a bit more room for it there anyway. So I'm just going to get a foam pad strip for that. Snip that off there. And then we'll pop that there. And then the ribbon that I've just decided to go with, when me and Nat did the trolley dash the other day.
Oh yeah, the ribbon.
There was some amazing ribbon. I don't even know whether it's still available actually, so I hope it is.
Yeah, the ribbon is still there.
Oh, is it? Oh, fabulous.
And it's quite a big pack of ribbon.
It really is. I mean, it's a festive selection, and this is very summery, but I think it's perfect for any time. So let's just fold this here. Squeeze it through.
Karen on Facebook, I use construction glue for all my daughter's wedding decorations. I used a whole multi-pack.
I know. Do you know, for the next project, I might have to ask Emily to go and get the one from my desk. Just if she couldn't save me any more with the sponges. Perfect. Lovely. Let's tie that together. Just in a little knot.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then there you have it. That is our little hanging heart.
How sweet. And as well, if you know, if you've got more time at home, you know, you can put another piece of the pattern paper on the reverse of that.
Oh, I would do that, yeah,
So,
at home, definitely.
What a lovely idea. We can hang that up.
We could hang that up
brighten it
somewhere. I
up.
think we've got somewhere for it to go, don't we?
Yeah, definitely. So thank you for that, Becca.
You're welcome.
So that's made from our For the Love of Stamps magazine. So you can grab that for $3.99. That's going to save 40%. And that's not everything, but before we just show you our last little segment of the show, which is a freebie, believe it or not, let's just recap the Win It Weekly. So you can get, or you can win, shall I say, oh gosh, all 8 of these, our pearl gemstone rolls, which you will have seen us use time and time again, perfect for cards, projects, also. So there's 8 different colours to choose from, and all you have to do is like, share and comment your answer to the following question. The Romans dropped what into their wine for good health? Is it A, toast, is it B, eggs, or is it C, onions? So I have seen a lot of answers come through for A, which is toast, which who knows?
And
but
I didn't think the Romans had toasters. What were they doing? How were they making this toast?
Maybe they were grilling the toast on some rocks and fire.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. Don't come here for a history
People had
lesson.
toast before toasters. How?
So let us know your answer and we'll pick 5 winners, which is tomorrow. I was thinking Friday's ages away. It's not, it's tomorrow. But that's the Win It Weekly. So the last thing we want to show you is, if you joined us last week, we did a little bit of a Father's Day craft along, and we thought, why not design some free digi-stamps that you can go onto our hub and download. So Stacey on our Dye & Stamp team has come up with these, but how ace are these? We've got a barbecue, we've got the trophy, the toolbox, beer, a little dicky bow, which is amazing, and then of course this lovely sentiment down here. So all you need to do is you just print these out, Becca, on whatever cardstock you like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I printed them off onto InkMe, or you could use Topper weight cardstock's really good too. You can, if you're handy on Word or on like the Scan and Cut, you can sort of size them around, duplicate them.
Oh, so you could make your own arrangement with them as well, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could, if you know you've got quite a big card and you wanted to put, you know, a few of these on, you can arrange them, then print them out, or you can scale them up to whatever size you want, print them out and colour them that way. So if you head over to the website, at the very top there is a little button called the Hunkydory hub, and then you can go on there and get all the crafty inspiration. So we'll also give you a link to the craft along, the Father's Day crafting that we did last week. That was you, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that was me and you, wasn't it?
You?
Yeah, we did the bookmark and the little easel. That was fun, wasn't it?
So you can catch up on that as well if you haven't made any, because I think it is next Sunday. So Becca, are you going to make something with these little free digi-stamps?
I certainly am, yes. Oh, this is going to be so fun. I'm just cutting my cardstock down, and I just had my things left over from the craft along. I'll just move the die cutting machine out of the way. And I had our wonderful wood adorable scoreable pattern pack. So I'm going to cut that to 5 inches, and then I'm going to cut it to 10 in the length. Emily, you really are a superstar, you know that. Thank you. I'm normally quite organised and I do bring all my things in, but...
And you're quite lucky that Emily's in a good mood, because her holiday's been cancelled this week.
I know.
So she could be horrible to us all, but she's not. She's being kind. She should be sat on a beach, sunning herself.
I know.
Sorry.
There's only a month to go. You've rearranged it, Emily. Right, so I've cut this down to 10 by 5, and then I'm going to score it at 1.5, 3, 7, and 8.5. Okay, and then we're going to fold that in, mountain and valley fold, to make our little This is a card fold I've done quite a few times, absolutely love it, it's a go-to, but I'm just going to step it up a little bit and then I'm going to bring some of those stamps in as well. Okay, right, so then the next part that we need to do is, I need the scoreboard just on here, so I'll just leave it there. And then I'm going to cut the next part of my cardstock. So we need to cut a strip to 5 by 2.
On YouTube, I've seen a comment, when will you be getting the Animal Kingdom book of toppers back in stock? We'll check that for you because I know it's one of our new ones. So surely we can get some more of that in.
Is that sold out already?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know if that's just been the most popular one or if we're waiting for some to get made up, but we'll double check that.
Okay, so these are my pieces. So, like I say, this is 10 by 5, and then it's scored 1.5, 3, 7, 8.5 to create my card. And then my other sizes of cardstock is 7 by 3.5, and this little one is 5 by 2. Okay, so let's get the scoring done. So then this little piece here is going to be scored at just 1/2 inch at each side. So yeah, I'm sure 1/2 inch will be fine, right? 1/2 inch and then 4.5. Nice, good scores. Burnish as you go.
And did you say this is one of our pattern packs?
Yes, this is the wonderful wood one.
Oh,
it was left over from the Father's Day one, so thought may as well bring it back in. Okay, and then what do I want to do with this one? Okay, so I'm going to score it at 1.5. Which isn't directly in half, it's just a bit shorter, but that's fine. And then that's all our scoring done, I think. And then what I want to do is cut it to 1.5 from each side, but it's just the, let me have a look. And then I'm going to go right to that score line. So I can't really see it because this pattern pack is so dark, but luckily I've got like my trimmer guide on hand. And then 5.5 here. Perfect. Okay. So then that's given us this kind of shape. And then I'm just going to snip.
So you're making something fancy?
Yeah. Just to show off these stamps. I think these stamps are so gorgeous. I think it needs something fancy. So again, just going to give that a really nice good crease as well. Okay, perfect. So what we want to do is we're going to go in with some construction glue. You can use red tape, but I just want to use construction glue just because I kind of just need that perfect placement, and I don't want to start pulling up red tape. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press that right down, and I'm just going to hold it. That's the only thing with using construction glue, is you do have to wait for it to dry, but that's no problem. And then just going to put a little bit of glue on this other tab as well. Bring in that other piece of cardstock right over, and then the same again. So you sort of see what the idea is here. I'm sure you'll be picking up on those hints. And then finally, I'm going to put some, I am actually going to use red tape for this. I'm going to glue that there, and that is going to be our little, it could be a garage or a pub or a tool bench.
Yeah.
And you can make it like a more feminine version. I've seen it be made to look like a dressing table or something like that. You can make it in a few different ways. But I love this project, like it's so nice. Oh. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to just grab my red tape and just place it. I think I'm just going to place it straight onto the cardstock. So just onto these little things, just whilst it's drying. And then my digi stamps are all ready to go. So we can just lay those straight onto the card. We've got a little bit of colouring on a couple of them. So I'm just placing it on either side of the cardstock. Just being kind of gentle because I know my glue's still drying on the middle bit.
So are you doing a little tool bench?
I am, yeah. I thought there's the tool bench and there's the beers and there's the trophy. There's so many. It's just going to build up. I thought it was one that you could build a really fun kind of scene with. So yeah, I thought I'm going to make a little garage bench or a little tool bench. Perfect. So that should just stand up nicely, and then that now rests on that stopper. So let's bring in our digi stamps. So I've got a few of them here, and I've started my colouring already.
Oh, these look really cute.
They look so cute, don't they? So I've got some of the beers to go at the back because I wasn't sure whether I wanted it to be like a pub or a tool bench. So it might be a little hybrid of both.
Yeah.
So we've got all those good to go. So we'll just finish colouring off the last couple of stamps. So I'm going to go in with my craft markers. Because there's no ink to worry about, you don't need to think, oh, I must use Versafan or I must use Memento. You can just go straight in with these because there's no ink. Right, so I'm going to go in with... I'm going to do this one. So I'm just going to go in with the lightest colour first. Get that all laid down. And this is 408 from the yellows pack. And then obviously that's an extremely pale pint. So we're just going to add a bit of depth and a bit of dimension. And I'm just going to start laying on this more sort of like ambery colour. And then go back in with my lighter. Just start kind of pushing it around, laying it on, and blending those two colours together. You can add a little bit more darker if you want to, just to really build up that colour. And then I'm going to go in with my, just something slightly paler for this part.
I really like the colour that you've chosen for the toolbox. I think it's going to really stand out on that wood.
Yeah, it's going to, isn't it? I nearly did it like a brown or a metallic, and I was like, no, I think it needs something a bit brighter, doesn't it?
And then it'll just look really fun.
I think so. And I love that these digi stamps, like, again, we've kind of got all our dads covered, haven't we? We've got like, you know, the beer, the tools, the barbecue. So I think this covers most gentlemen will be happy with something along these themes. And the dapper chap as well with the bow tie. That's so sweet, isn't it?
Yeah. I think for anybody having trouble with the PNGs once you've downloaded them, if you just like pull them into a Word document or, do you know, something similar?
That's what I did, yeah. So if you download them, they are as a PNG, and then on Microsoft Word, you just go insert, and then it says picture from this device, and it comes up straight away.
Yeah.
Well, it did on mine anyway.
And then all the PNG means is that it's just saved as an outline, so there is no background on there. So it might just be a preview showing you a black background and then the black outline. But if you was to pull it onto Word, it should be work perfect for you.
Yeah, it did work quite well for me, and I do have, I'm good with technology, but I do have a habit of like upsetting it, you know, Kelly. It's quite embarrassing.
Or paint. I know somebody's mentioned before they will open up fine on paint.
Okie dokie, right, lovely. And then, we just need to colour our little handle in.
What colour did you use for the froth?
The froth is 537 and 550.
Thank you very much.
They're the neutrals. I know they're from the neutrals. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to get some of my cool grey ones in here. And just to colour in some of these tools. So let's go with, do you know, I think I might use this one for here. These are all the cool greys. Perfect.
I wonder if Stacey is watching today.
Well, if she is, I hope I'm doing them justice for her.
I'm sure you are.
Perfect. Okay. And then I think I'm going to do this handle of this in... I'm terrible with tools. I know what this is, but I don't know what it's called.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure.
I know. What's your other half like round the house? Is he is he a handyman or?
Yes, he is quite handy.
Oh really?
It's getting him to do the job, which is the hardest part.
Ah, I see, yeah.
But then once he does it, that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my other half is, he's very keen, he's very enthusiastic, but he's a little bit all a gear, no idea.
Oh, well, you've got to learn though, haven't you?
You do, yeah. Yeah, you do. And I do like it. I like that he gives it a go. It's not really his thing, but he's quite good, to be fair. He's learned, it's like anything as well. It's like no one's good, it's even like, it's a sort of form of craft, I guess, isn't it? You're doing something. I'm gonna have to do that black. I hate that.
Claire has said, I've just looked at my Facebook memories and it came up with the live I shared last year with Hunkydory's Christmas blockbuster. Won't be long now then. Well. I think you're right. We are in Christmas, full Christmas here in the office.
I know. It's so exciting. I can't believe it. Right, let's get these on. And I think we just have to, you'll just have to bear with me. I've got to put this trophy on. It's so lovely. So I'll do a really nice sort of speedy job with this one.
Pauline, we do have a delivery coming towards the end of June with some of our tools, so hopefully those trimmer blades will be back in stock then.
Oh, I know, there's nothing worse because...
I know everything's just taking its time at the minute.
It is. Right, so let's do that Father of the Year in red as well. Sorry, I've not coloured this because I wasn't sure if I was going to use it, and now I really think that I do.
This little trophy says Father of the Year, but if you wanted to tweak this, you could easily cut a little piece of card and make your own sentiment for the front of the trophy.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's got #1 Dad as well, but again, you could like cover that up. You could put like a little gemstone or a little stud there. It'd be really cute. I know that is hard, isn't it? Because we've got so many like father figures in our lives as well. Perfect. And then I'm just going to go in with my sort of darker colour as well. Just add some shading on here.
So this is going to look a nice little bench.
I think so. Okay, and then just do some little cute little stars on here as well. Perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to see if I've got my craft knife just to cut out these little bits here.
Oh yeah.
Now I've not been really intricate as well because, and there's little bits in the middle, but I've actually just coloured those in black, so you can't really tell that those were white before, just these little bits in between all the tools.
Yeah.
So rather than like sort of fiddling around with my craft knife, which I would possibly give a go at home if I had loads of time, but just to like have a little bit of a cheat, I've just coloured it in black. So it just looks like it's not just white space. Okay, and then let's get embellishing. I think we have to put this toolbox on the front, don't we? It looks so great.
Yeah.
So let's get some foam pads. And build up our amazing little garage. So I'm going to just put that there on the sort of bottom left. I think we're going to put these beer bottles at the back on their little shelf.
Oh, Blair has had lovely cards today.
Ah. Yeah, it's been a really nice, fun mixture today, hasn't it? That's definitely what I love when we do these shows, is when we have like a real mix of a bit of everything. It's so nice.
Yeah.
So I've got my 3 little beers there on the shelf, and then I might put my trophy at the back too. And I'm not going to put that on some foam pads. I'm going to just give that a little bit of difference to the beer bottles, and I'm just going to put that on, I think, with a glue dot. It's a little bit tender as well because it's quite a small shape. So I'm just going to go with one just on here, and then I'm going to put my sentiment on, and again I've got that from the digi stamps as well, so you really don't have to think of anything with these. That's going to go on the back, and then I'll bring this in as well.
So you can resize that sentiment to whatever size you like.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can. Once you're on Word, you can just sort of resize it or set the size to what you would like it to be.
So our throwback offers are available until Sunday, if you want to grab those magazines. So the first one is £2.50, or you can get the stamped one for £3.99.
Kelly, I think it might have even gone by then.
And you know, I think the stamp one might go, because I know there's not lots of that one.
And then we're just going to do a sort of foam mat and layer for this. So just going to sort of, I don't know what I want to put it on. It just looks very white on there. I wonder if maybe we can, perfect. Just add a little bit of butterscotch to it.
Yeah, good thinking. Oh, it looks good.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. That's so nice.
Janie has put such patience, Rebecca.
Thank you.
Are you a patient person?
Absolutely not.
Are you?
That's so funny. I can do. Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. So that is our little, oh, doesn't it look great?
It looks really
What
cute.
dad wouldn't love a little bench like that? A nice cold beer waiting for him after a hard day's being handyman.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. So Becca has just made that with our free digi stamps that you can get on the hub, and a pattern pack.
Yeah, that's it.
And then if you've got, you know, pens, if you've got our pens or other pens, you can just colour away and just add those to your cards. So thank you so much for watching the show today. So we've got 2 magazines. I'll just quickly show you. So you can get both of these for less than £7 or, yeah, £2.53. Yes.
Oh my goodness, quick maths.
Quick maths. And so not only are you going to get the magazines, you've got a free blooming lovely paper craft kit, you've got an A6 stamp set, there's double-sided papers in both of these magazines, so there's a really handy little buy for you this Throwback Thursday. If you want to see more of us today, Natalie is down at Hobby Maker, so she's there at 1, 3 and 5 p.m. and she's there with all different shows today. She's a busy girl today.
She really is.
So she's there, let me just get this in the right order. She is there at 1 p.m. with our new Moonstone dies. So we've got some background dies and some sentiments. She's there again at 3 o'clock with our Woodland Story. And then she's there at 5 o'clock with Flora and Flight. So some back in stock dies. And then if you've not had enough of all us, we are back tomorrow. And we've got Kat for the 3rd time this week.
I know.
Oh, we've been treated.
We have. She's so great.
I know, so Kat's here. It's you and Kat tomorrow, rounding the week off.
Amazing.
So with those new dies. But thank you so much for your demos, and we will be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.